Good day, traders. Today is Friday. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a video, but just slowly healing up here from the strokes, and I just didn't feel like shooting it. There wasn't really actually any good. There was some, I guess, some good trades, but I guess I wasn't willing to really shoot the video for them. So we'll shoot the video today for the trades of today, Friday, August 29th. Okay. Okay, so let's draw these up. This is the MNQ. This is the 2-minute time frame, as you can see. And let's put some lines on this chart. That's what I do. I come on here, I draw lines. Here's a double top if I ever did see one. Yeah, right there. And this one going down like this, like that. Boom. That's it. And then we put a nice little arrow on there. Right there. And sell it, and down it goes. And this retracement back here, we'd sell it here. Right here. Boom. Sell it. Boom. Down it goes all the way down here. Here's another one, and another one, and another one. I wouldn't do it way the fuck down there, but I would do in here, selling at S1 and selling right here. Okay. So let's put an arrow on this one. Because, you know, right now it looks okay. It looks fine and dandy, right? Because we see everything that happened after it happened. But when the price retraced back up to here, okay, it was at the bottom. It wasn't here where we had all this here. You see what I mean? So you can see how it looks easy after the fact. But when you're actually trading it, right here, this is the low right here. This is the lowest that it went at that point in time. So if you sell down here, it's scary because it looks like you're selling at the fucking bottom of the move. But you're not. So you got to, I don't know, guess, gamble, whatever you want to fucking do. And try the trade. You either try the trade or you're chicken shit and you don't try the fucking trade. You know what I mean? So me, I did this trade a couple times. I did one here and I quit, but I'm ever quick to get out. I'm never waiting for it to come right back down to the bottom here. I'm a scalper, right? So I got out somewhere in the middle of this candle, right? And I did this trade too, and again, I got out somewhere in the middle of this candle, even though it went way the fuck down here. You see what I mean? Jelly bean? You see what I mean? Now you understand how looking at something like right here and right now live and trading it, as opposed to looking at it after the fact where you see everything that happened afterwards. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? So there's reasons why I sold here and here. In all honesty, it could have turned around and went back up here, but it didn't do it. All these three setups. Instead, it came down. And instead, it sold off and came down. And here again, 1, 2, 3, sold off again here. So you're either guessing or gambling, but I'm not calling it really guessing. I would more so call it gambling because you don't know if that's the point where it's going to turn around and go the other way, right? You don't know until after the fact, after a few minutes. So this is a 2-minute chart. So we didn't know here until like 6 minutes later that it took off down here. We didn't know over here until like 4 minutes later. See? See what I mean? You guys are learning some stuff here, so just use everything I say as benefit knowledge to you as you trade and you learn how to trade. Okay, I'm not here to show you some Lamborghinis or Ferraris. I'm here to show you some fucking trading skills, okay? Because that's what you really want. You want fucking skill to learn how to trade. So the reason why I did these sells is because the 5, the white dash line, was below the 7, the pink line. Okay, so we only take sells when the line is below the 7, and we only take buy trades when the 7 is above, or the 5 is above the 7. You see what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yeah, that's it. So anyway, then we came down here, and what did we have? We had, look at it, start yawning now, I'm sorry. We have a low and a lower low right here. Ding, 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 right down like that. No, right over here. Boom. There we go. And we have divergence. We have a low and a lower low. See it? Just like that. So you'd wait for a pullback into the moving averages, because that's what it seems to do. It always comes back to the moving averages. Why? I don't fucking know why, but it does. And that's what makes these fucking moving averages so primo, golden, man. Tells you what to do, what not to do. Tells you don't fucking buy, don't buy here, don't buy here, don't buy here. Don't fucking buy because the 5 is below the 7. Okay? Up here, don't sell up here, don't sell here, because the 5 is above the 7. See? You got to follow all these little tidbit rules that I use to do, and that's why when I do trades, most of the time, I'm fucking winning like 80-90%. Whether I'm trading on a demo or not now, today I made 18,000. I'm trading hundreds, of course, but I showed you profit. Look, I'll show you quickly. Right. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Let me just show this quickly right here. There, you see the 18,000. See, this is a demo account. Started out with 100,000, got 139,000, so I made 39,000. So I'm not joshing. It's a demo account. I'm still practicing because I don't want to put too much stress on myself, because I'm still healing from the the fucking strokes, right? So, but I'm just trying to tell you that nearly every day I do these trades. I only sell when the 5's below. I only buy when the 5's above. That's one of my golden rules, okay? When price comes back into the moving averages, I look to buy and sell, but I only do it if we're in the right alignment. The right alignment is the 5's below the 7, so we can sell all the fucking way down. Sell retracements, sell retracements, sell retracements. See what I mean? I'm telling you, and looking for divergence, you're looking for higher highs or double tops or lower lows or double bottoms, All these, I've traded this exact same way that I'm explaining to you now for a long time, since like it's not 2011, because that's when I just learned how to find the divergence, was 2011. I've been trading divergence since 2011, so it's about 15 years I've been trading divergence. Before that, I was lost. I'll be honest with you, I was fucking lost. I was lost like everybody else that's new to trading. I was fucking lost. And I was doing trades based on what my broker says, Before that, like from 2000, from when I started, basically, from 2001, I started in the first week of May, I believe it was May 6th, 2001 is the actual day I started trading. I even remember it. I'm still trying to, focus in. I'm doing physio with my brain. Your brain is a muscle. Just like you do physio with your arms or your legs, same thing. Your brain is a muscle. Okay? So you got to do, if you want to keep yourself sharp to remember all these things that I have a really good memory like an elephant that I used to remember, but I've kind of forgot them now. Like today, I was thinking about something that from like 30, 30 fucking what, 38 years ago or something. It's just crazy how your memory is a memory bank. Um, but anyway, I've been trading the same way right here, like I just showed you for since 2011. And actually, I've refined it a little bit, of course, over the years since then. But I keep trading the same way. If every day you see me do a video here, it's always gonna be the same shit, just different day. Same strategy, different day, okay? So my strategy is only look for sells when the 5's below the 7. Only look for buys when the 5 is above the 7. And the more of the gap you see in between the two of them, the better. You know it's a strong move. But doesn't mean you can't get caught on the wrong side. You still can. But I try and trade on the right side, of my moving averages. And that's it. When price comes back into the moving averages, because the 5's below the 7, I only sell here. I don't buy. If I buy here, it's going to fucking go up. Okay? So I hope I got that whole point across to you guys so that you learn from this. Like I said, you don't need a video every day. For me, just once a week and you're good and you'll learn some fucking shit, man. Just always come back to this channel because I'm just telling you that, I'm still suffering from these strokes and I'm going to come back one day again full time, but not now. So that's why you haven't heard from me in over a week now. Yeah, I didn't die. I'm still here. There's a reason I'm still here. When it happened, when I had the strokes, the doctor come up to me and he and he saw me talking to him, right? Like just normally, like I talk, like a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of uh, messed up speech. I do have it, and I have a hard time remembering certain things and stuff. But anyway, I was talking just like this, and he came up to me. He goes, this is quite amazing. He goes, because you had a stroke on your right and your left side of your head and on top of my head. I had 3 miniature strokes this last time on April 8th. Okay. And the doctor was amazed. He's going, you're still here. You're still talking. He's there. Most people would have had the same strokes that you did. He said you would be. He's there. Most of them are laying in a bed, staring at the ceiling, and they're paralyzed, fully paralyzed, 100% from head to toe. But I didn't do that. But who knows? If I have another fucking stroke, I will. Right? But I'm trying not to have any more strokes. But anyway, I'm just rambling on here. Not even about trading, but that's what trading's about. It's about memory. Okay, remember what you've seen before and react to it in the appropriate way, whether it's the opposite of what just happened or going with the flow of what just happened. You need to study the charts. Study what's it doing, what's it not doing. And that's why I've always used moving averages. And most people laugh their ass off at these moving averages. I don't. I think they're extremely valuable. Okay? I couldn't trade without them. I wouldn't know whether to buy or sell because my lines wouldn't be on the chart. See what I mean? There's some more fucking valuable input to you guys. So anyway, there was a buy trade right here. Right here. Okay, right in here. The price came back to the moving averages and you look to buy right there. Boom. Your stop would have been had to have been a big stop right below the low here. So the price did come back down to here. You would have been a buyer somewhere in here. It would have went against you. But it didn't hit your stop right here, see? And then it came up, and it would have turned into a winner if you had the patience to wait for it to roll up into profits, okay? And then we had more divergence right here, like this. Boom. Okay, this is hidden divergence. And this goes down like this. Boom, like that. Boom. And you would have been a seller right in there. Okay? Right here. And that would have been a nice winner. And then it went back up. Let me bring this over here. And then it went back up and gave you profits. Okay. Was there another trade here? I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. No, this needs to be lower over here to draw it from here to here. But there is another trade. Let me show you. It's from this low to this low. Okay. Like that. And from here to here. See? There it is. Got too many lines on here now. See? Right here. Ding, 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 ding. You would have been a buyer right here. Let me put the arrow on there for you. Right there. Boom. And it was a winner. Okay? And there was no divergence to sell here. But you could sell in here if you wanted to, because price came back into the moving averages after the 5 crossed down below the 7. Okay? Remember, you got to use these as your guide. Okay? It's telling you when it's below, you can only sell. See right here, you can only sell right now. Well, you can buy if you want. But don't come crying to me if you fucking lost. See, it's going up now. See what I'm saying? But anyway, all those things I talked about today, try and absorb them into your brain. Listen to my video again, okay, if you didn't catch it all the first time. And pay attention and learn. And learn how to trade profitably, because you're using my how would you say, my technology, I guess you could say, of how I trade. You know, you learned it all. You got rules. Okay, you got moving averages. You got lines of, you know, support and resistance on the chart. You know, if you're coming up to a major point on the chart where there's support and resistance, you may not want to buy into it or sell into it. You know what I mean? You gotta eye everything out. I've been looking at these fucking charts since 2011. 20 fucking 11, man. I've been looking at these charts. So they're like, I know them, like, even though they create new charts, new highs, new lows every day, I already know what they're going to do almost. I know them like I know the back of my hand. Okay? And that's what you need to do. You need to study the charts and look for whatever you're going to trade and use that as your guide. And then you'll turn your losing into winning. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, so that's it for today. I want to thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you sometime. I don't know when. It could be a week from now. I'll try for sure to make it back at least one day next week. But like I said, I'm still trying to recover. I'm doing physio 2 times a day, and I'm trying to get better. So the real physio, that what I'm really doing right now, is on my brain. I'm trying to remember, like, I see something, I see an actor on TV, I go, oh, who's that? And then I sit there and I think about it, and I get their name, and you know, and what movies they played in, like Kurt Russell or whoever, you know, these famous actors. I watched a movie yesterday with oh, now I can't think of his name. Uh, see, when I go to think of it, I can't remember. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Anyway, good luck and good trading, eh? I hope you guys learned something from this video today. Like I said, watch it again, listen to it again, and yeah, that's it. Good luck.